Pretty awkward how close we are. There is an airplane pause, so that's probably better because you can hear me. We're doing some construction work, so we're gonna have airplane pauses and big truck pauses today, so that's cool. Airplane pause.
You are now tuned in to StroobTube TV.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Struble. Welcome back to StroobTube TV. In today's video, I'm going to be taking apart the DIY disc golf cart that I built out of random junk that I found in a previous video. If you have not watched that video, I'll put the screenshot of the thumbnail like right here because I don't know how to do those fancy where you click it. But just look on my channel for this thumbnail, click it, and you can watch how I built this disc golf cart. We're just gonna take a quick walk around the cart, and I'm just gonna, show you what I built in case you didn't watch the first video and you don't go watch it now for some reason. If you remember, we made the wheels are from, some old strollers that I found. We attached a piece of all thread that's zip tied. If you have 10-inch disc golf cart wheels, old discs work great as hubcaps. Here in the back, we have our pouch that was the inside of an old backpack I had, so you can put your keys in there. I keep a lacrosse ball for getting balls out of the tree. If you get a disc stuck in a tree, don't throw rocks at it because they get stuck in the tree and then they fall out of the tree and they hit other people on the head. So don't throw rocks at discs, okay? Airplane pause. Got a mini in there, snacks, whatever you need. Over here, I installed a tube, zip tied on of course, that I can put my mini broom in because you gotta have a mini broom to sweep off dusty T-pads. We have a cup holder here from an old stroller. I built this wooden, frame so that it doesn't tip over. Anyways, so this is the cart in its current condition. I built it about 7 months ago, and I estimate I've played like 60 or 70 rounds with it. Here's all my bands. There's a bunch back there. I probably played like 70 rounds. I probably play about 3 a week. So, 3 times 4 is 12 a month times 7 months or 6 months. I don't want to do math. Anyways, it is holding up very well considering it's basically held together with zip ties and electrical tape, and, structurally, it's holding up just fine. The basket I started with was green, and I spray painted it black because, well, black and red. The paint has started flaking off, and I don't really like the green on it. Also, if you look right here, it's a little bit broken. That's because, I might have had a really bad shot one time and got upset and kicked it. I have found another shopping basket that somebody was throwing away right here. And we are basically going to be rebuilding this with a new shopping basket. Also, I have bought a fresh bag of zip ties and a fresh bag of the 2-footers that I use to hold the thing on in the back. So I'm going to take this one all apart, and then I'm going to, put it back together, and, then I'll have a new version of an old disc golf cart that I built out of junk. So now that you guys have seen the cart and understand my plan, I'm gonna set you up on the time lapse, and I will be back with you guys when the cart is completely dismantled and ready to be put back together. So enjoy this time lapse. Now that I have it all apart behind me, we're gonna move on in and take a little closer look, and I'll kind of show you what I did. So here we go. Alright, so here's the frame. I have this metal frame, goes around, and then I zip tied this board to it, as you can see. All around here is all nice and zip tied. That's how we hold the axle on. And yeah, and then is what I did. Let's grab this basket again. Is I put this on here, and then this went in like this to hold your discs up, and you just screw that into there, and that was strong enough to hold it together, and then zip tie the rest of everything. Airplane pods, as you can see, there's like a gap, so I have to fill it in. So I have another board, and I'm just going to cut a piece that fits there, and then I cut these two little things that are going to go like this, and I'll wrap them in electrical tape, and I'm going to screw those to the other board and that board in, and this. We're just going to sandwich all this. Let's get this one out of here. And we're just going to sandwich all this on here like that, you see? And then you just screw into the other wood, and you know, I know you don't believe me, but it holds. It really does. This is the handle. Hang on, sorry. The handle comes back here, and we sort of, you know, put it like this. And then we just zip tie it to the basket. Now I'm starting to realize that there's nowhere to really zip tie it to there. So I might have to drill some zip tie holes in the basket here. All right, well, there you go. The handle is zip tied on. Let's see, how many do we use? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 per side. There's 8 per side, so that's 16. Do you think that is enough to hold it on? Yeah, I think that's going to be good. All right, now that I've got the ends snipped off, I'm going to show you what I did here. So I put some rings up here. See, like I poked holes in the fabric, and I put rings. And then is what I do is I take one of these 2-foot zip tie, and I put it through the rings like a shower curtain. See that? It's like that. And then I just put this in here like that. And I need another hand. But essentially, you know, you just do it like that. And that holds it. Do you see that? All right. Well, now that the inside of my old backpack has been zip tied back to my disc golf cart, let's go ahead and install the tube that'll hold our mini brush, and then zip tie the cup holder back on to hold my water bottle. Sorry that it's dark under here and you can't see my handsome face, but this is done. So what I need to do now is put my discs back in it. Oh my God, I have room for that many more discs. Oh, that's exciting, because you know, you need more discs to get better at disc golf. Anyways, there's this gap right here. You see that gap? And right here, and I don't want my discs like rolling back and forth like this when I'm, you know, off-roading at Morley or whatever. So I'm going to take some PVC and I'm going to cut it to the length of this, and I'm going to wrap it with electrical tape, and then I'm probably just going to zip tie it in there, and that will act as like, you know, some little rail. So let's see if we can get these PVC pipes, poles, pieces, this PVC cut to length, wrapped in electrical tape, and zip tied into the cart. And then I'll be back with you guys. So here we go. My GoPro died during the last time lapse, which I'm sure is okay, but basically I got the PVC pipes in and zip tied, as you can see right here. And then up here, you know, when I'm pushing, there's not much room for them to shift. They all slide in. But yeah, here she is all finished up. You know, I was a little cleaner with the zip ties. We got some stickers on the front. You just gotta let them know who built it, dude. I made some holes here to zip tie this through, and then we just zip tied it around this bar down there. Kind of come around to the back here, let you see. This is good. We got mini broom. The cup holder back on. This one's kind of jank. It's broken, but we zip tied her in there pretty good. Yeah, she's all back together, boys. So she's ready for a round, and I think I'm gonna take this cart tonight to go play glow-in-the-dark disc golf at Altitude Disc Golf Course. So that is gonna do it for this video of me, you know, taking apart and rebuilding my DIY junk disc golf cart. I used like half a bag of zip ties. There was 100 in here. It's like half full or half empty, depending on how you look at it. But you know, it probably took me like another 50 zip ties to rebuild the disc golf cart. So if you have not watched the original video of me building this, I will put a link at the end of the video so you can actually watch the first time I built this and understand, you know, what was going on in this video. Thank you for watching. If you've made it all the way to the end, I appreciate it. You know, leave a like or a comment maybe. You know, comment, I want a StroobTube TV sticker, and then I can send you one or something. You know what I mean? Just let me know you're watching. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Stay tuned to StroobTube TV for more, and we'll see you in the next one. I don't think you guys can see me, but that's okay. Have a good day.